Hello there.
Ladies and gents, your boy just got out of the shower, so that means one thing. The beanie's coming on. Slim Ellie is back, and we are also returning to Boardwalk Empire today. Nucky Thompson just got shot at the end of last episode, so you know this one is going to be an absolute banger with the aftermath of those events. So yeah, what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot, and we are watching Boardwalk Empire for the very first time. Today we are up to episode 7 of season 2. This one is titled, episode 8, my bad. This one is titled 2 Boats and a Lifeguard. We're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing, and we're going to absolutely smash it. Let's go.
Some fight, huh?
Which fight?
Dempsey Carpentier.
That fight hasn't happened yet.
He's got to be in the hospital bed, right? Like, he's got to be in La La Land here. Like, Ministry of Magic type vibes. Yeah. The baby's echoing in the background, crying. He's heavily sedated. He in La La Land. And I ain't talking about Ryan Gosling.
You okay?
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry. The stigmata.
Like, sure. Keep this protected.
Not many people shaking it these days.
Slow all over, I suppose.
That's sad. That's sad.
Seems you're busy, though. How's the Commodore doing?
Nucky,
Lucky my ass. When were you planning to tell me about the stroke?
there's a doctor-patient privilege.
Really? Well, you know what's another privilege? The ability to sell medicinal alcohol. That license I got you, the one that puts an extra grand in your pocket every month, that's a privilege too, Carl. One that I could very easily take away.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, next time.
I was wondering, Doctor, when you're done, if you'd mind checking on Emily.
What's wrong?
She's warm. No appetite.
Of course.
Yo, I was trying to find a thumbnail for last episode, right? And the one that was the perfect size for like a YouTube thumbnail on Photoshop was the last scene, or like one of the last shots, where obviously Owen is putting it in Margaret and she makes that face. And I'm like, I am not making that the thumbnail of my video. So I know the last thumbnail was not the best, but I had to find a photo with like decent quality, or like decent-ish quality just to put. Because I wasn't going to put a girl moaning as my thumbnail, okay? Especially a guy putting it in Margaret and her face just having the most shocked facial expression. Because that's just asking for it from the boys on the group chat saying, Ellie, what are you watching? Like, exact. That's just not. I'm just, yeah.
Forget who your friends are, Carl.
I'll see you next week.
Remind them, Nucky. Remind them what you've done. Yeah, that's Eli's house, man. That's the cheaper by the dozen household.
Thompson, this is a subpoena calling for your testimony pursuant to an ongoing investigation.
That's a subpoena.
What kind of horse shit is this?
Dad.
You come to my goddamn house?
Son of a bitch.
Could have arrested you, sir. Subpoena is a professional courtesy.
Get the hell out of here!
What do you want with my son? Hey!
Grandma! Oh, dear God. Eli?
Dad? Angela, pick up the phone!
Everything's happening. Everything's happening.
God damn it. Hello?
Princeton, it's me.
Finally, Jesus. Why you been ducking me?
I don't owe you money, and I sure as shit ain't scared of you, so why the hell would I be ducking you?
4 messages until you ring me back. What do you call that?
Busy. So what do you want?
An explanation. Your friend from Chicago's in the fucking morgue.
God rest his soul.
That's all you gotta say?
I ain't much on eulogies, pal.
Knock off the jokes, Al. He was supposed to do a job.
Which is something you should have did months ago, like I told you.
That's not the point. You vouched for this fella, and now Nucky's still alive?
Yeah, pointing fingers now. This shows a real lack of character, buddy.
What the fuck am I
Jimmy.
How long you been standing there?
Long enough. We're going to the beach.
Ange. Al.
What's going on?
Look, I gotta go.
Who was that?
Dominic, Atlantic City.
What did he want?
Nothing. I don't know. Pandemonium over there.
Pandemonium over there.
There's a shipment coming in. Romulus couldn't make it.
That his partner?
Let me give you some advice. I don't know what's going on with you and Dominic,
you got it
and
right,
I
sir.
don't really give a shit. But whatever it is you're doing, I'll tell you one thing. Keep me out of it. And don't be fucking stupid. George, how are you?
Listen, I feel like Johnny Torrio is one of the best mentors in this show for Al. I feel like Rothstein is aware of what Luciano and Meyer Lansky are doing. But I feel like he'd be much harder on them if he found out the extent of their operations. Like, I feel like he'd want to kill them and get rid of them. I feel like Johnny Torrio treats Al like a son. I don't know. I just like that relationship and dynamic between them. Jimmy, on the other hand, Jimmy is becoming much more unstable. And I'm beginning to realize, or I feel like I should have realized this earlier, that he ain't built for that type of role that they're trying to groom him to be, in terms of like the leader of all these individuals. He's too indecisive. He's not assured of his decisions. And I feel like he's trying to put the blame on other individuals for Nucky's failed attempt. When, like Al was saying, he could have done it months ago. He could have done it in the right way. He could have done it himself. And yeah, I just feel like he's gonna blame everyone else but himself, and I feel like he could have said no on trying to assassinate Nucky Thompson and been more assertive of it, but he's too indecisive at times. He's got too many too many mouths in his ears. Like, he's got too many sort of voices in his ears, from different individuals, and he doesn't know how to deal with it. I just feel like, yeah, he's being pulled on from every direction, and he can't maintain it, and he lets it go, as you saw in that scene right there. He can't maintain his composure at all, and I just feel like he's a ticking time bomb. That's what I feel like is going to happen with Jimmy.
99.8. Call me if it spikes, but I highly doubt that it will.
Something she ate, perhaps. She ran herself ragged at the lake on Sunday.
The framing with Katie coming in, Owen, Dan, Margaret. The love triangle, and then Nucky coming in.
Get the car. Kitty. Mom.
Yee! Yee!
If you're worried, I'll call Eddie instead, and Owen can stay here.
That won't be necessary.
It was a one and done.
Can I make you some breakfast?
Hopefully.
No thanks, I'll eat something at the office.
Hello? Yes. I'm very sorry.
Oh, is this his dad? Is this his dad?
That was June, your brother's wife. Your father has died.
Okay.
Now, this is going to be interesting here. This is going to be interesting. Are Eli and Nucky going to be bonded back together by the death of their father? Or is it going to just further drift them apart? I mean, they're already done, but like, who knows? I still can't believe last episode. It's so Van Alden to go through names in the Bible and just wait for the baby to respond to one.
I'll take that. You do understand it is 7 days a week.
I must require some time to myself.
Yeah, surely. Come on, man. Like, what?
Sundays, once a month.
What?
But all of the child's meals will be prepared in advance.
Yeah. I'm excellent cook. I prepared for you some fish stew.
That won't be necessary.
Very well.
You'll find everything you need in the cupboard.
Her name is what? The baby?
Abigail.
Do you not wish to kiss her goodbye?
Yo, Van Alden, you gotta learn, man. You gotta learn. That's your daughter, man. That's your daughter. He's such a... This guy's such an interesting character, man.
How your papa loves you.
These Norwegians, man, built different. They just ease into it like
We
light work.
maintain those odds. And he's a late entry. It's unorthodox, yes, but there's nothing illegal about it.
Set the spider to the fly.
Well, you've been known to spin webs yourself, my friend.
They are.
Charlie, Meyer, say hello to Max Hirsch.
Hey, guys. Nice to make your acquaintance.
A pleasure.
I love how they call him
Max
AR.
trained Siberia.
Austin
He's
Reeves,
running
baby.
it up on the 4th of July.
AR-15.
We'll continue to talk. Can we agree on that?
You'll talk. I'll listen.
How you boys making out?
Not so great, but it's nice to get out in the sun.
There are cheaper ways to get a tan than picking losers.
Hey, you're telling me. My last horse is still running.
What's the word from Philadelphia? Any idea what happened there?
With Thompson. Who knows?
Word is he's got a beef with his brother.
Really? I would have thought James Darmody myself.
Nah. Darmody ain't got it in him.
Pillow talk, Charlie?
My mother. I'm true with that.
Hey, he's still hitting it. He's still hitting it. He smells.
What's the matter?
Manure. But what can you expect when you conduct your business in a stable?
Hey, I told you, man. He smells the shit coming off Lansky and Luciano right there.
Tax evasion, bid rigging, embezzlement of county funds.
These young guns, man, they need to be humbled. Listen, they're getting too big for their boots, man. Like, honestly, like the old heads, I don't think they realize how much they can continue to learn off them. Like, listen, Rothstein right there just read them like that. Knew like, I guess, how they were responding to him. You know, their tone of voice, the pauses between how they were responding, and just, yeah, smelt something fishy already. Like, it's just, yeah, you can learn a lot. And I like the parallels between, the relationship between Rothstein, Luciano, and Lansky, his two pawns, and Torrio and Al Capone. I like that. I like that.
And for the record, those charges are baseless.
There is no record. This is an informal conversation.
Well, if you're nudging this chat in the direction of a plea deal...
You can save your breath. I'm innocent, counselor. Completely and unequivocally.
Shall we discuss your shooting?
I can think of more pleasant topics.
You're not curious who'd want you dead?
I'm curious who shot me. Listing who'd want me dead would take too long.
Do you know a John Torrio of Chicago?
No.
Yes, you do.
Ooh!
Then why did you ask?
The shooter's name was Vito Scalercio. He lived in a building leased by Torrio's associate, in Alphonse Capone.
Those closest to you, your so-called friends, apparently they're trying to kill you, Mr. Thompson.
So go after them.
I intend to. The sheriff, your various aldermen.
Some of whom we've already subpoenaed for questioning.
Yeah, I'm entitled to see those transcripts.
Of course you are. Some fascinating reading.
This Esther girl, man.
Your...
Companion.
Yes. How did you two come to meet?
Listen, these guys, they're doing the right thing, right? Like, listen, it makes sense. Oh, and listen, to bring these guys to justice, to bring this, or most of the guys in this corrupt world to justice, okay? Like, Esther is doing her job, and she's doing the right thing completely. But it's how the show portrays her out to be, I guess. I think they're trying to paint her in a light of her being this arrogant, know-it-all, coming from the government, trying to take these guys down, and will do it at any cost possible. Like, the way they're trying to paint her out, I feel like they're trying to make the audience dislike her, when in reality, she's just doing the right thing. Like, she's doing the right thing. she's building up this case and she intends to take him down. And she said it to Nucky, I'll take you down first and I'm on to the rest. Like, she's just doing her job from the Attorney General's office. Like,
There you go again. Asking questions you already know the answers to.
I might not know as much as you think.
You want me to do your job for you?
woo! Now this I'm interested in. Like, have a go at
I
it.
do have ways of showing gratitude.
Nah, she won't, bro. She
Speaking
won't.
of which, it was Mr. Lathrop here who saved your life. I believe a thank you would have been in order.
That is true. My guy was, listen, tailing you, and he saved your life. Why are we wearing black to the beach, man? Like, come on.
Pull it down, sister. Big pardon? Your skirt's too short. Too short for what? It's the law, lady. The bottom of the skirt shall be no higher than 7 inches above the knee.
They actually measure.
What kind of town is this? I'll write you a summons, and you can find out.
Damn!
Make it out to Molly Fletcher.
I take it you're not from around here.
San Francisco. New in town.
Not much of a
We got ranges for bikinis or swimwear?
$10. What?
What?
I don't have that kind of money. Fine, then you can spend the night in jail. Come on, you have got to be kidding me. Nice. You're attracting the beach lizards now. Oh, let them gawk. They're called knees, fellas.
What's the trouble?
She refuses to cover up and she won't pay the fine.
You really want to go to jail?
Sure. I'm a public menace.
Officer, I'm sorry. My cousin is a joker. If you let me pay the fine, I'll be sure to keep her out of trouble.
Gee, you do that, cuz?
Oh, man.
Suit yourself.
We got Karens on the beach now?
Cover her up.
Yo, that ranger, if she was walking on the beaches today, yo, imagine that rule still applied today, or like she thought it was, and you just teleported her to the beaches today. Motherfuckers, we get $10. Yo, is that a girl without? Oh my gosh, $100.
Sit, dear.
That's crazy. That girl's salary was $18, I think, a month, was it? And she just got fined $10. Yeah, I think it just goes to show Atlantic City is really, really expensive, and there's a certain expectations when living in Atlantic City. Like, that's the cost of living. It's all going up. Even I think Madame Junet was complaining about the rent going up. And yeah, $10 is nothing to Angela with how they're living at the moment.
Well, what'd you do that for?
Angela.
Louise.
Not Molly?
Molly Fletcher is a character in a novel I'm writing.
Yo, artistic expression.
Apple cheeks belong to you?
My son. Tommy, say hello to Louise.
Hiya there.
So now it's my fault.
Success has many fathers, dear. Failure is an orphan.
That's deep.
Munya. Welcome.
There's the boy chick. Your lovely wife?
His mother, actually.
Ooh.
Such a maiden.
James was right. You're quite the charmer.
I love the surprise of people finding out Gillian is his mother.
I'll leave you two gentlemen to your business.
It would never get old. Never get old. Never disappoint Manny, man. You can't disappoint Manny.
L'chaim.
To the lost.
Must we pretend with each other like children?
Why not? You don't miss a chance to refer to me as a boy?
Because a man honors his commitments. I paid you $5,000 for alcohol that I never received.
I don't have it yet.
You can't cross Manny, man. You can't cross Manny.
Not mine.
Guys like Manny, they work different, man. Jimmy gotta understand.
And he tells me that his friend does the shooting. So that you can have the trophy. I had to hang on his wall.
And we had the deer.
For this alone you kill.
We had the deer dead.
To brag to your friends.
We had the deer
How
dead
you
at the
slain
beginning of
this
the
beautiful
episode.
animal.
In Nucky's vision.
I've eaten venison, if that's what you're wondering.
No, it's the hunting metaphor here, man. It's the hunting metaphor. It's getting other people to do your own dirty work.
Hit behind Papa when he pulled the trigger.
Exactly. Not having the cojones to do it yourself. Hey, Al Capone said it the same. He said the same thing. You take recognition for other people's work.
She's asleep. No thanks, God will save me. And a steamship. No thanks, God will save me. Finally, the fella drowns, goes to heaven, says, God, why didn't you save me? God says, for crying out loud, I sent you 2 boats and a lifeguard. What the hell would you expect?
That's so good.
Not even a smile?
God will save me. Brother, that's the sign. 2 boats and a freaking lifeguard.
I'll get through this, Margaret. You'll see. We both will.
Listen, if Nucky does beat the case and survive to make the case, right? Like, survives to get the trial, everything, another hit's not put out on him. Like, I'm sure he has the money. And I'm sure, you know, he's in a position where he could retire for life, right? Take Margaret, the kids, buy a house somewhere on the beach, like in another state or wherever, like a nice location, and just retire for the rest of their lives and live their merry, live their honeymoon together, right? Like, I'm sure. But there's something, like I said, about the city of Atlantic City being a character itself, and these individuals not knowing when to stop. I feel like it's an addiction in life. They got to continue to work. They got to continue to do favors for other people. They're addicted to the money. They're addicted to the success. They're addicted to power itself, that they won't stop.
That's romantic.
It's honest, Jimmy. All I'm asking is the same of you.
I haven't lied to you, Angela.
You haven't told me anything. You go out, I don't know where. You come home all hours, sometimes days later with blood on your clothes. God knows where you've been, what you're doing.
Selling booze. So what?
Did you try to have Nucky Thompson killed?
Yes.
Hey, you want honesty? Here you go. Here you go, Angela.
I didn't want to, but I did.
Why would you do such a thing?
The plan was for him to go to jail. My father and Eli approached me last fall. Nucky would go away. We would take over.
You used to love him.
He's not what he seems, Ange. It's complicated. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Kept drawing lines for myself in the sand. Got further and further involved, and then...
You didn't want him killed. Yet you went along with it anyway.
Yes.
What changed your mind?
My mother.
Oh, she wanted honesty. There he goes. Oh, there you go, sorry.
Thank you for talking to me.
This is going to be interesting now to see if Jimmy opens up more to Angela about what he's doing. I think she appreciated that honesty.
In 3 minutes or so, the feds are going to show up here looking for me. I'm being tailed.
Okay.
You tell them I was here, but then I left with Eddie.
Sure thing.
That's that Tommy gun, baby.
They're surplus. Made for the war. I got 3,000 of them down in the cellar. Who knew your Kaiser chickened out so soon?
Oh, the boys are here. The boys are here.
Nucky?
Mr. Thompson,
Thank you for coming. I apologize for the accommodations.
how do we do this in private?
How can we help, Nuck?
You can start by getting the pissants who work for you in line. Vito Scalercio?
Never heard of him.
Well, he shot me, John. And before the feds shot him, he was living in a building leased by your boy.
What?
Al Capone.
I knew something was up. The little prick's been talking to your Jimmy Darmody.
He came to see me months ago.
Al did.
Mr. Darmody, offering to sell me liquor.
Now you're telling me this?
The day after you were arrested. In any case, I turned him down.
And Luciano? Lansky, can you vouch for them?
That they're not in cahoots with Darmody? No, I can't.
I love this, man. I love this. This is gonna be interesting because now the older heads, the ones in power, who are, you know, attempting to be usurped by the younger generation, are sort of putting the pieces of the puzzle together, and they're finding out, you know, what's going on. And they're realizing that the men they place their trust in, you know, can't really be trusted, and they're going behind their backs. So it's going to be interesting to see now how the playing field kind of evens out with, you know, these three meeting, the big three shots meeting, the big three, basically. Oh my gosh, the big three, baby. The big three, like J. Cole said. Nucky, AR, and a JT. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens now. Oh, I love this show. I love it.
But I can tell you one of Waxy Gordon's men was killed making your delivery last month. A failed hijacking, I was told.
The pups have grown fangs, gentlemen.
There we go.
What are you gonna do?
What would you do, John?
Kill the prick.
I'm under indictment. The feds are up my ass.
Then take a plea. Retire something.
What? All my money's tied up in a land deal.
Do nothing.
Rothstein's smart, man. Rothstein's smart.
You have no move, Mr. Thompson. You do nothing.
He's tied up, actually.
He's under attack, Arnold.
There's all the more reason for patience.
I love how Rothstein's being transparent here. He's the one that, you know...
I've made my living, Mr. Thompson, in large part as a gambler. Some days I make 20 bets. Some days I make none. There are weeks, sometimes months, in fact, when I don't make a bet at all because there simply is no play. So I wait, plan, marshal my resources. And when I finally see an opportunity, and there is a bet to make, I bet it all.
Oh, AR, ladies and gentlemen. Big truth spoken.
Step right up, friends. Meet Patricia Patrick, half man.
I feel like Nucky could use the situation he's currently in, you know, with the threat of indictment as a strategy here. I feel like use this time to lay low, not stick your head out of the sand for a while, but in that meantime, while you're dealing with the indictment, I feel like that's what AR's saying. Lay low, strategize, plan, get your resources together, and then hit them where it hurts and make sure this plan attacks them all and takes everything down, and you bet it all in one go. You know, there's a lot of things you are juggling at the moment. Deal with them, but at the meantime, I feel like while you're dealing with the indictment, while you're dealing with the case, you can use that time to lay low for a while, continue what you're doing, and strategize. That's, oh man, what a, because the events with this show that parallel Peaky Blinders is actually scary. Is actually scary because I just finished Peaky Blinders season 3 yesterday, and there was an event in that season which I feel like was a blessing in disguise for one of the main characters, because it enabled him to strategize for months, you know, to form a plan of attack after he'd been outmaneuvered. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. And now Johnny Torrio is aware of what's happening with Al Capone. That's going to be interesting to see how that's handled. And obviously Rothstein's available, you know, knowing with Luciano and Lansky, you know, they said it. The puppies have grown fangs or whatever it was. So good.
I'll take the check, please.
It's on the arm. Beg pardon?
Policemen eat free? We're federal agents, and that's against regulations.
Bro!
That's right.
Just being neighborly.
Why do you have to be so by the book, man? Just if those opportunities come in life, just take them. Learn to live a little, Van Alden. Just be appreciative, man.
It's okay, Cookie. We're invisible here.
That's crazy. I told you they're gonna get freaky. I knew it. I knew it!
One. Southampton. Where's that?
England. It's where you make the big trip across the ocean.
Did you go there, Mama?
I did, dear. That's where my boat left from when I came over from Ireland.
I'm gonna do that too. Sail a big ship like Sinbad straight over the waves.
Mind you don't get seasick.
Is he thinking of doing a trip overseas? I don't know.
Your turn, Uncle Nucky. Uncle Nucky.
I'd like you to start calling me Dad.
Would you like that, Teddy?
Yes.
You too, kiddo.
Victory Royale!
Your move, Dad.
Yes, it is.
It's not only his move on the board game, it's his move in the game.
What are you doing here?
I have as much right to be here as you do.
I'm surprised is all.
That it's not me in the box?
Ooh!
I had nothing to do with that.
You had nothing to do with stopping it either. Uncle Clary.
What?
Mom's brother, Uncle Clarence. He was waked at Aunt Anne's. They made you kiss him.
What?
You were terrified. Couldn't go there for 3 Christmases without becoming hysterical.
Damn.
I didn't think you'd be here this early. Why I came.
I'm surprised you'd come at all.
I'm here for Mother. And for Susan.
They're all together now.
Heaven? Even if it existed, do you actually think that son of a bitch would be there?
Whatever he did made us the men we are today, didn't he?
And what's that?
We run this fucking town, Nucky.
We don't run anything, brother. And he can rot in hell.
Yay! Damn!
In spades. No capacity for forgiveness.
Grow up, brother, please. And take some responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
Long fucking last.
Yeah, man, they already swore, but like, we swearing over your dad's dead body, man, at the wake. In this holy place. I mean, Eli's the one that suggested killing Nucky, so
Clifford
Steve
Lafer?
Buscemi, man.
Yes.
Steve Buscemi.
From Enoch Thompson.
For saving his life.
You're a peach. Thanks for saving my life.
You're a peach.
Mr. Thompson.
These past few months have been difficult, to say the least. I'm sure for all of us. Threats were made, accusations were hurled. We could continue on in this manner, but to do so would contradict the point I'm here to make. That life is woefully short. My father passed on Monday.
Let's see what is.
You gentlemen should know that.
I'm sorry. Didn't hear that.
My condolences.
My father's death and my recent brush with the same got me to thinking. I don't need this, and I no longer want it. I have the love of a fine woman and the joy of raising her 2 wonderful children. I have money enough to retire.
I said that.
At least I will once I sell some property.
I said that.
And when my legal troubles are behind me, I intend to do just that. You built this town.
But I don't know if he intends to retire here. I think he's just trying to let him know that, listen, I'm going to duck out of the game and set sail. That's why he saw the ship on the board game. He might really intend to do that, but I don't think he's going to give up his position that easily. I think he's just letting him know what he intends to do, just to trick him in a way. I don't know.
Now you can have it back. Atlantic City and all that goes with it. I've already spoken to Mayor Bader, and I've instructed him to give you his full cooperation.
You're stepping down as treasurer?
I am. And you gentlemen have my word that I
Oh.
will not stand in your way.
Okay.
Choose whomever you'd like as my successor.
Gillian is taken aback, man.
Nucky. Good luck to you.
And to you too, James.
That's very interesting. That is very interesting. But I feel like, I don't know if he's trying to make himself look vulnerable. Not vulnerable in a way, but look like he's dipping out just to trick him and then strike. Go in all, like Arnold Rothstein said. I bet it all. Looking at the horizon. At open sea.
Mr. White has arrived.
Chalky White, Chalky White. Let's go.
You wanted to see me?
Chalky.
It's all the same. We're yours.
One thing I'll say for the hand, it's cut my drinking down by half. To the future.
It sounds nice, but I ain't sure I got one.
You'll beat it, Chalky. Just do as the lawyer says.
It ain't my legal case I'm talking about. It's my people. They losing faith.
Precisely what I wanted to talk to you about.
He's the only one he can really
People want
trust.
justice? Well, it's time to give it to them.
Telling me go out and murder some clan boys.
You're smarter than that. You have power, Chalky. Economic power. In your house, you said your people were behind you. Thousands of black folks that make this city run? Something like that?
Yeah.
Then do it. Call a strike.
In the middle of tourist season. Who shut the city down?
Exactly.
It cost a bloody fortune. And you hold all the cards.
You showed us what you want.
Doesn't matter to me.
I'm leaving.
In about 30 minutes, it won't be my problem.
causes much chaos before he leaves.
Pardon me, Chalky, I have a press conference.
Because this is an interesting play here, because I don't know if he... I said it before. I'm like, he's got... Like, I predicted early on, he's got enough money to retire, you know, go take his family somewhere else, and maybe he is planning to set sail on the sea. But I don't know if he's taking in to what Arnold Rothstein said in terms of, like, lay low for a while. And by laying low, he means, you know, go away for a bit. Just go away, rethink, re-strategize, build your network up, you know, gather everything. So maybe he's going to do that away from Atlantic City and then come back. Well, let's see what he has in play. Oh, in plan, sorry. This is one thing with Chalky White. Causes much chaos for the next treasurer coming in.
Thompson's recent legal troubles. Mayor Edward Bader named James Neary, alderman of the 4th Ward, as Thompson's interim successor.
Good luck, bro.
Congratulations, Mr. Treasurer.
Well done, boy. Thank you.
Drinks are on Jim.
We need to show Richard some more love, man.
The king. While you're down there, why don't you kiss my ass? Munya, what brings you here?
Me? Guess a celebration.
I need a word. All right, in a minute, okay?
You can't keep dodging Manny, man.
Want a speech? All right, I'll give you a speech. Wasn't all that long ago that most of us sat in this very room and listened to empty promises made by Nucky Thompson.
That's right.
But as we learned, talk is cheap.
So's Nucky.
Let me finish, Nicky. My father, the Commodore, had a vision. A kingdom on the ocean rising up from the sand. Yeah. Well, I got a vision too. To share that kingdom with its court.
Yeah.
It's a new day, and the war's over. And to the victors go the spoils.
For Prince James, long may he reign.
Manny see right through him. Oh, he doesn't know the power. He doesn't know the poison chalice he just inherited. He gonna have a lot on his plate.
Good night, Mom.
I'm definitely getting into the
I'm a
next
lucky
episode
man.
after this.
Don't get no quarrel from me.
There's something we need to discuss.
Sir.
The day of my shooting. Where were you?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. My guy was
As I
absentee.
told you, sir, I'm sorry I ran into a friend and lost track of the time.
Right. Was this friend from Ireland by any chance?
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
You know exactly what I mean.
Ah.
The cause, Owen. You've never left it. That's why you're really here, isn't it? Why you stayed in Atlantic City.
Hi.
I want you to set up a meeting. Me and John McGarrigle in Belfast.
Sir?
We'll set sail immediately. You tell him I have a proposition.
Oh, so he gonna use the Irish ties to his advantage. He said in sail. Yeah, let these guys think they've won the day. Let them think that. We're just leaving on a short holiday and then we come back and storm the kingdom and take it.
A week. Maybe 2. We'll be right back in business. So all I need is
is the booze.
Right. I heard you the first time. Fucks with you.
I don't like waiting online when I need to talk.
So?
My brother.
What about him?
He's smarter than you are. And a lot more dangerous.
Speak for yourself.
I'm trying to help you, kid. Don't underestimate him.
Yeah, he warning him.
Fuck you, Eli. Come here to piss all over my party.
Yeah. That's why I came.
Good luck. Good luck, kid. Good luck. Hey, Manny gonna chase you up for that liquor.
Manny? He's all right.
He's a pain in my ass.
Well, you do owe him money.
Really? Because he only reminds me about it every 5 fucking
The
minutes.
5K.
That's right, you cocksucker. We're talking about you. I said you're an asshole. You fucking Jew bastard.
Knock that off if I was you. What? Jew stuff. You ain't the type I play with.
Right. Because you're his friend. What?
Come down.
I can't hear you.
Come down. Join the party.
All right. Yeah, sure. We'll be right down.
Yo, that was some WWE shit. Mickey. Otoyo. Bro, he Undertaker Mankind him. Manny's not the guy you want to mess with. Hey, there we go with the visions again. That's the baseball glove from when he was a kid, right? And that... Is that the daughter feeling... Yeah, the daughter's sick?
She's warm again.
Yo, that doctor's trash. The girl sort of humming. The daughter humming. Almost sounded horror-like, man. That noise. I couldn't stop hearing it. Oh man, what a fantastic episode of Boardwalk Empire, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna get right into episode 9 straight after this because things are heating up. Things are being, put into motion by Nucky Thompson. And I think he hopes, for the Commodore, Gilly, and Jimmy to get comfortable. Let them get comfortable. Let them think they've taken the kingdom. We'll see. I got something up my sleeve. And I think he'll use those Irish connections to his advantage. Oh, and that relationship with Owen is spicing up as well. Oh, man, I cannot wait to see how it all plays out. Like I said, I'm probably going to get into the next episode right after this. I'll see if I'll take the beanie off. But, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed my reaction. It's been your boy, Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.